Step inside, let me show you the scene. A syndicate masked in a media sheen. They call it PR, but it's more like a crime. A fortress of lies where the guilty still climb. At the helm, a troll with a history stained. Moves like a ghost, leaves ruin in chains. Squats in the dark, claims what ain't hers. Living off scams, deception occurs. Her man ain't better, he profits from pain. Stripping the helpless, drowning in rain. Hurricane wreckage, pockets get fat. Takes from the weak, never looks back. It's the ecosystem of hate, built to destroy. Spin your truth, turn your past into ploys. A web of deceit, no justice, no grace. They'll rewrite your life, then laugh in your face. Here comes the journo, slithering slick. Sells his own stories, plays every trick. Lays with the victims and twist what they say. A puppet of scandal, a predator's play. Caught in the act, but still he persists. Feeding the cycle with venomous twists. Truth ain't the goal, you about to get played. He'll spin some more lies for only 10K. The ecosystem of hate, built to destroy. Wreck your name, no one will employ. A racket of shadows, a league of sin. They bury your rep before you begin. Watch for the ex-con, fresh out the cage. Extortion and fraud still fuel his rage. Sentences served, but lessons ignored. Grammar's a crime, his words like a sword. A thug with a script, a deal in his fist. Misspells the threats, but you get the gist. Ain't no secret this guy eats paint chips. For the right price he'll make up all kinds of shit. And then there's the lawyer, sharp like a hammer. No moral code, belongs in the slammer. Bar complaints stack, but he stays in the game. Turning the law into weapons of shame. Threatens the weak, buries the proof. Twist every case till fiction's the truth. A master of fear, a shadow in court. Your cries for justice, he'll cut them short. Together they thrive in the filth they create. A kingdom of ruin, a cycle of fate. The puppet, the thief, the fixer, the fraud. A system of demons who play like gods. They don't just lie, they architect doom. Step in their way, you won't leave the room. They'll twist your past, create what you've done. By the time they're through, you'll be no one. Ecosystem of hate, a media storm. They'll break you down in everly form. A syndicate built on power and crime. Their names stay clean, yours fades with time. So watch your step, don't play their game. One slip up and they'll ruin your name. From squire to felon, from lie to snake. They're lost in an ecosystem of hate. So watch your step, don't play their game. One slip up and they'll ruin your name. From squire to felon, from lie to snake. They're lost in an ecosystem of hate.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the program. It's me, Megan Fox. Sorry I was missing last night. Tug's here too. Thanks, Tug, for filling in and being so nice about me forgetting that I wasn't going to be there. But it was my 25th silver anniversary, everyone. So 25 years. And Mr. Fox and I had dinner plans and kind of went right out of my head. And I was like, wait a minute. I looked at my calendar and I was like, oh, crap. I got to tell Tug. I'm not going to be there. Oh, but we did have fun. It was a good night. We had a very nice dinner out. And I had one of the most, I don't normally order salad at a restaurant, but it was this like very froofy salad with like grilled peaches and like burrata cheese and like balsamic. God, it was good. It was so good. I loved it. So We had a lot of fun. And yeah, who just said that? A little ADHD on your anniversary is no big deal. That is true, Ria. It's true. I didn't forget it. I just forgot to tell Tug that I wasn't going to be on the show. I had a present and everything. I was very proud of myself because that doesn't always happen. It just doesn't. I'm a terrible wife. What can I say? But I can't be that bad because he's stuck around for 25 years. So I'm very grateful. Very grateful for that. We have a great show for you this evening, let me tell you. If you saw the thumbnail, there appears to be some information just coming out about Stupid Dave, or from now on, I may call him Supa Doxer. Yeah.
Well. I thought he opposed that with everything in him.
You know, that's what he says. But apparently, what he's done in his past doesn't really match up with what he's saying right now. So, wait a minute. Chat, what do you mean there's new Fed 2 docs? What are you talking about?
Yeah. So the Lisa doc, yeah.
What is it?
It's her wanting to amend her statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, the judge was like, "Yep, sure, I control the court. I can let happen what I want to happen." So,
he's gonna let her do it?
Yeah, he is. Of course, he is. Are you shocked in any way?
I think we thought he was going to.
Yeah, he said he would. I'm not surprised by it in any way, shape, or form, especially with all the delays and everything else. He's going to anyway. But what a fucking clown! Because it's not about whether or not she does it. It's about her lying about what happened. Like, she totally lied. And believe though's such a fucking coward. I mean, I'm just going to be blunt about it. I feel like this, he's a coward. He's afraid to call anybody out, unless he's going to show the people that he perceives have money. But otherwise, justice. Okay, whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens with it.
Yeah, he doesn't force anybody to follow the rules except Jeremy Hales.
Yeah.
Jeremy has to follow the rules. Randy has to follow the rules, but all these other assholes, none of them have to follow the rules.
They lied, though. They straight up lied. Like, what bothers me is she lied about service and everything else in order to get to file something new, but it wasn't any surprise that it would happen. I mean.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, well.
That's crazy.
As far as the case concerned, though, she's asking to amend. There have been amendments by the other side. He's going to allow that anyway. It's
right.
Just,
I think we saw that coming.
Yeah. It's just him not calling out any of this insanity that comes up ever. The lies that are provable. I mean, he's not. He just it's so crazy because it doesn't match up with his rhetoric. His rhetoric is, I run a no nonsense, and it just
which is totally false. That is not the truth. So those of you who are here tonight, thank you for being here. By the way, how many do we have? How many are here? 2,185 of you here on YouTube. Make sure you slap that like button. Do all the YouTubey things for the algorithm that helps to push this stream out so that everybody gets their notification. And make sure that you're following me on Locals, meganfox.locals.com, because that's where you will get notifications for when I'm going live. And I just want to say thanks to all of you out there on Locals who are supporting me there. I appreciate you guys. And if you are on Rumble, make sure you hit that thumbs up button as well. And if you want to support the show and make the haters writhe in agony, if you want to hear them screech and scream, rolling around in a fat, sweaty mess on the floor, then just send a super tip or a super chat. Because that really makes them angry. Breadstick money makes them very angry. And we have a couple of goals tonight. I have a couple of fun things that, I have 2 goals, really. Just 2 tonight. We're not going overboard. But if we hit $300 tonight, you guys are going to help me with my new video for my new song. I'm going to debut my new song, which I wrote a long time ago, but I finished up today because... Do you guys remember when we were teasing about how clumsy I am and how I fell down in front of the dog and hurt myself and I had to put ice on my hand and heat on my shoulder? Remember that? And I was like, that's a song I need. I need ice on my hand, heat on my shoulder. I wrote that song, but I never like went through all the different versions and found it. And because I've been in so much pain after like my neck is in a total flare up and I've been laying on ice again in my heating pad, and I'm like, whatever happened to that song? Sure enough, and it is a banger. So I want to play it for you guys, and I want you to help me. If we get to 300 tonight, you'll help me by sending me your AI interpretations of the lyrics of this song. I am expecting lots of my Muppet avatar laying on the ground and being injured in various ways. It'll be hilarious. It'll be so funny. Anyway, it's called Ice on My Hand, and it's really hilarious. So we'll do that. And as always, I'm going to put it out there, but I hope we don't get there, because I really don't want to turn on the camera. But if you're gonna, if we might as well have the goal out there. So I'll set it tonight at like 500. If we hit 500, I'll turn the camera on. I really don't want to though, but I am having a good hair day. So 500, I don't think we're going to get there though. So that's good news, right, Tug? I'm going to be able to keep the camera on the whole night. Right.
You set this goal, and you're like, well, I don't really know if I want this goal to hit.
I don't. I really don't. I want to get to 3, but I don't really need to get to 5 tonight. You know, I think we're good. I think we're good. But yeah, we I have been incensed by something that I saw on. What do you guys think I'm talking about? Likes? I'm not talking about likes. I'm talking about dollars. No. Breadsticks. I'm not talking about likes or people. No. Just stop trying to cheat, chat. Stop that right now.
300 people.
Yeah. Are you kidding?
that one's hit.
I never said people. Anyway, I'm incensed by something that I saw Lynette Preston wrote about us. I am incensed. So before we get to Supa Doxa, I do want to address this real quick. Tug, do you have that available to pull up?
Just give me a minute. I'll pull it. It'll take me just a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I see you, chat. I see you trying to cheat. I see that. Just quit that. Bill says 300 people. This isn't a flea stream.
True that. Apparently, all you have to do to really make them mad, by the way, is just talk about blue tape. Apparently, they get very incensed by that.
Oh, yeah. I know.
And
the blue tape makes them very
angry. Oh, my God. I really hate your voice. Oh, my God. Oh, I love it.
Can you believe people with a voice like sandpaper on a 40-year, smoking habit have the nerve to say you have a bad voice for YouTube? Like, honestly, I'm like,
you know what I'd say? I'd say
Tug's
get on my
voice is
fucking
like
level.
Tug's voice is like velvet,
man. No, man, get on my level. I mean, if you want to talk about something, you can shout that from the rafters once you get on my level. My level is, those around 400,000 folks don't seem to be, really incensed by it. But hey.
Oh my, Tug, don't even. Can you imagine? I'm not even sure they can count that high. It's not really fair to throw that number out there because they're like, what? What even is that?
I don't know, man. I know at least one of them has been fined more money than that. So, for the criminals.
Oh, and there is breaking news too about Lips and her husband, Doritos. They're being sued again for another foreclosure. Now, this apparently is the other house. So now they've got 2 houses under foreclosure they're being sued for. I mean, it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess, guys. So we have here a comment by Rogue Mama. She says, Michelle, you've been invited to join Megan and Tug multiple times on live streams. You chose not to contact them. Do you need their emails?
Yeah. And this is because she keeps telling everybody, by the way, that no one will hear her side. So we've made it very clear from go, by the way, from go. You can tell your side to us. You can hit us up. You're allowed to come on or whatever. So, there's no, that is a garbage excuse. So anyway, this is how this comes up.
Okay. TST, by the way, thanks for the huge Hondo. Says time. Let's start the fun. Oh no. Oh God, am I gonna have to turn on the camera? I don't want to. All right. Anyway, she says, do you honestly think I would go on a show with two people who side with my stalker? My stalker. Like stalker?
Or she's stalker.
Grocery, like stocking shelves. I was very good at that.
Actually, you remember that discussion about Jeremy Hill's and his past, about how he came from a background.
So I found out that he came from a family with a grocery store, which is hilarious because so did I. My dad owned a grocery store and I stocked shelves, and so did Jeremy Hales. We are shelf stockers. We know
that's what she meant.
Doing.
She meant her stalker.
Could be.
Yeah, so she oh, that's sweet. She calls him her stalker.
Her little stock boy. Who side with my stalker 100%, who talked about kidnapping, killing my daughter. Excuse me, what now?
What?
Prove it. Prove that. I want a clip of Lynette Preston. You listen to me good. You prove that. This is 100% false. And what you are accusing us of right now is a crime. You better watch yourself. Where is the proof of this?
She's already in litigation, being sued because she called somebody a PDF file. I think there's plenty of proof of it, even though she wants to be like, I never did it. Okay, now you're saying that we're again the wording in this
Jeremy.
is so,
I think she might be talking about Jeremy.
I don't know. The wording's so bizarre in this. Yeah. I don't read clown. I'm sorry. I can't decipher it,
Because if you read it, it sounds like she's talking about us. Do you honestly think I would go on a show with two people who side with my stalker 100%, who talked about kidnapping, killing my daughter, God knows whatever else, and you expect me to go on a show with them? Yeah, she's talking about us.
It sounds like she's talking about us. See, that's the way it reads, because it sounds like with her lack of punctuation, it sounds like there should be a comma in there where she's saying, who sided with my stalker, comma, who talked about blah, blah, blah.
Yes, it's missing the Oxford comma.
Yes. The only comma I've ever seen, and she put it in the wrong place yesterday. It was so bizarre. I was like, I am very disappointed in you, man.
So she says, there's no way in hell, but has anyone else contacted me? Have anyone else asked me complete questions? No, no one has. That's not true. No one wants our side. You just want to judge us as guilty. And that's something. That's it. And we're not guilty. And we're not going to. Is there more?
Yeah, give me a minute. There's a little bit more. When I screenshot,
do we care what else is here? I mean, do we really care? It's probably just more of the same. We're not guilty, blah, blah, blah. What I thought was important about that was the point about saying that we talked about kidnapping and unaliving her kid.
I mean, that's nuts, man. That's freaking nuts. And what you were saying with it potentially being on, again, you would think somebody that's being sued by a person would maybe not make those kind of statements. There's all of it, my point.
Okay. So you just want to judge us as guilty, and that's it, and we're not guilty, and we're not going to any of you attack Lisa? What? I don't feel she did it on purpose, and I said I wasn't going to bash her. The truth is the truth, and that will stand, but I'm not going to bash Lisa.
She didn't do it on purpose. She didn't call you a liar on purpose and a piece of shit on purpose. She hasn't gone out of her way.
She didn't tell you, no, you can't have your money that she raised for you on purpose.
She didn't talk about, with your child, how legal authorities are worried about the education and how she's right there with them. I mean, of course, that wasn't all on purpose, right?
Denying you your permit. Well, come on.
Here's the thing. Don't bitch and moan about Nobody will hear your side. When they do, and you're like, oh, not those people. Hey, we opened you a platform, and very few people would. So, sincerely, fuck yourself. You know,
sincerely. All the best.
Exactly.
I mean, Lynette, this is really unacceptable. No one has ever said anything of the kind. Everyone on both sides appear to care about the well-being of the child. I say appear to care because the other side, all they do is talk about it. No one actually ever does anything, but they appear to have that, you know, oh, she needs Christmas. Oh, she needs a place to stay. Not that they plan on actually building one.
We took your word. Like, that's the thing. You know, these other people, when you mentioned red flags in John Cook, we all took your word on it because that's what, you know, I thought we were all supposed to do. We 100%. You say we sided with, again, we said very, very strongly. The stuff that you were saying about John Cook, that's very bad stuff. And those giant red flags, people should be concerned about. They should be concerned about one way or the other. They should definitely be concerned about it. And apparently that's not echoed from your pals out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. By the way, super tips are turned on this evening, and I have a few to go over with you. If you don't know what super tips are, they are AI parody voices that you can make your words be read out loud just like this. Thanks, Rozilla's Realm, for the 933.
We're not picky or fussy at all. Just listen for her sexy call.
Here they are to save your day.
This means that super tits have come your way.
That's a great poem. That was good. And Dwayne Rapp, thanks for the 5.
If you need help, call on Super Blue Tape to move crew.
No call Super Dave.
Yeah, no call Super Dave. Thanks for the 5 SF.
Happy anniversary to my sworn enemy from the pregnancy faker and I. May your marriage last longer than my legal career.
Oh, there's some updates in the Laura Owens case that I have got to get to this week. And I promise I'm going to make a video about it because there's so much to get to. By the way, he was just turned down, Tug, by the Supreme Court of Arizona. They just ordered Laura to pay those attorney's fees now, too.
Oh, wow. So that went totally how we all said it would, except for Gingrich, right?
Yeah. He said it was a for sure super win. But nope. And apparently he is being investigated by the bar. They found probable cause. There's so much new information. They found probable cause to go after him. And he is on a what feels like an alcohol-fueled rant on Twitter that just keeps getting crazier and crazier. So I have got to make a video about it tomorrow. I've been putting it off, but I'm going to do it. So those of you following the Laura Owens case, stay tuned for that because I'm going to be doing it.
Ask him if he'd like to do an interview with you.
So interestingly enough, I was interviewed today for the documentary podcast that's being made about Laura Owens and Clayton Eckert. I was on for like 2.5 hours. I really like the people doing the podcast. I think it's so fun to watch people get into this story and then get to the point where they're hooked. And their mind is blown. And that has totally happened I've been talking with this person for a little while, a couple months now. And today was like the first day that I really saw her, like, she gets it.
When you got to the what now?
Yeah. And now, she's all like, are you going to the trial in San Francisco in October? I'm like, hell yes. Hell yes, I am. Yes, I'm going to the trial. There's going to be a 2-day trial. I mean, there's a whole thing from Mike Maricini's restraining order now. They're going to get a 2-day evidentiary hearing. It's going to be amazing.
That's good, though, because what's sad about it, though, is look what it took to get that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, look what it's costed in his life just to get to that point.
But luckily, the community really stepped up, and we raised $21,000 to get him the kind of legal representation he needs. And he will not be going into this fight without help this time. He has a fighting team. Omar Serrato, the Tilted Lawyer, has taken the case, and he is not playing around. Omar has behaved like a completely professional attorney ever since he took the case. He hasn't said one word about this case anymore. He's not streaming about it. He is just simply working hard. And he is the one who got a 2-day trial. David Gingras entered the case on Laura's behalf, by the way, and he asked for 15 minutes. I'm not kidding. The streams are colliding again. He was like, Judge, I can get this done in 15 minutes.
Well, you would think that after all the damage that he has done to himself with this, that he would just shut up and stop.
Oh, no. He's not going to shut up and stop. You should see his Twitter meltdown. It is epic. I'm going to make a video about this tomorrow. But my God, you guys, those of you following Jeremy Hales, I'm telling you, you will love the Laura Owens story. You need to start paying attention to it because it is insane. This is another lawyer who has lost his absolute ever-loving shit. This guy is good. He's going to get disbarred. Like, that's really where this is going. They have found probable cause to investigate him, and this is what he does. He's just rage tweeting and accusing lawyers of lying and accusing the bar of things. And like, I can't even go over this now because it'll just take too much time, but I am going to go over it tomorrow. I mean, just look at this. It's so crazy.
I just love the fact that now he's, I saw some of his stuff with that. He's tweeted in the last 3 minutes again. But I saw the next phase will begin before the bar. I was like, oh my God, man.
And I mean, this was before the Supreme Court denied him. And so he was all like, I'm going to win. We're going to win. And blah, blah, blah. Like, sir, give up. I mean, this is getting embarrassing.
He sold his boat. I wonder if he had to sell this boat.
Did he just tweet that out, that he sold his boat?
He said it today, about 5 hours ago.
Well, he has to pay for a really good defense attorney for his DUI case coming up because, that happened.
I mean, at a certain point, to be like, well, maybe I should shut the fuck up because, again, he's going to walk himself into some kind of civil liability is what he's I think he's already done that if he's not careful.
I think he's already there.
Yes.
I think he's already there.
He went well beyond what a lawyer should be doing. And well beyond. Remember all the blogs and all the bullshit aiming at people and trying to freaking intimidate. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. What he has done to people has been unconscionable, really. And I can't believe that Laura wants him to defend her in this California thing. Maybe he's the only one who would.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe it's not a choice of want exactly.
Yeah.
He probably tells her everything she wants to hear too. She's less worried about winning sometimes, it seems like, than somebody actually ego stroking.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. She is like that. There are so many similarities, by the way, between this case and Jeremy Hales's case. Like, I see Laura Owens and what she does and David Gingras's moves and what he does in the Jeremy Hales case. We've got Leslie Federigo's Legally Lips, who behaves exactly in the same way that Laura Owens behaves. From the false calls to 911. I mean, Laura made tons of those. We've got Leslie doing the same thing. False calls, wasting, taxpayer resources. My internet is shut down. Oh no. I can almost hear her like doing this. What? I mean, doesn't that even sound like lips? It's it's hilarious. And there's so many similarities between David Gingras and Bruce Manskin. The two of them are out of control, spotlight hounds, attention whore, attention seeking dildos, these guys. I mean, there's just no getting around it. They're so similar, but it's so funny because when I compared the two, Bruce sent somebody an email, I don't remember who it was, saying that it was defaming to him to be compared to David Gingras.
Yes. that was to Dave, remember?
Oh yeah, that's how bad David Gingras is. He's such a bad lawyer that Bruce Manskin, the worst lawyer we've ever heard of, is like, don't compare me to him. You know, it's incredible. It's absolutely
amazing.
incredible.
That's defamation. Wait a minute, what?
I know. All right, but I don't want to get off track because, listen, we're not letting Supa Doxa get off tonight. There's no way he's getting off easy tonight. We are going to talk about him. We are going to talk about what he has done. Who's talking about it? I got a kid raid. Hold on. Yep, there it is. Take your headphones too, okay?
Oh, do I need them? I don't think I need them.
Well, maybe you do. And if you do, you better take them because I don't need any more interruptions. Thank you. Oh, you think that's funny? Of course. But yeah, I don't want to let him off the hook. There will be no getting off the hook on this one, Dave. If you could get off the hook, I realize it would take a forklift to get you off a hook. But and I don't want to start any like inner channel drama, and so I'm really unfamiliar with the community where Dave used to do his streaming or what he did his streaming about.
He said, I don't know the folks. I just know he said, you know, he was part of the quote unquote commentary community. And typically that's a sign that you loves the drama, you know?
Yeah. And like, I have nothing negative to say about, you know, the channel that this came from. I don't even know what they do or anything. I'm not familiar with the commentary YouTube side. So I was a little confused when I was reading through the transcript about some of like the, the terms that they use, like small commentary versus big commentary. Like, I don't know any of it. I don't understand any of it, but I didn't know how much they really want me to talk about them or who they are or anything. And I didn't get the name of the girl who I really enjoyed who was on this show. So the channel is Huggy Bear. I am not familiar with the channel at all. I don't know what they do over there. And he had a guest on, and that guest, I couldn't catch her name, and it wasn't written in the description. So I really apologize. I am not trying to disrespect this person by not giving her name out because she was absolutely hilarious. And I actually thought she had a lot of really good things to say, but I just want to apologize right off the bat and say this is not intentional. I just literally did not catch her name. I think it might be Cal, but that's the only name that there was. There wasn't like a channel to link it to or anything. So anyway, Huggy Bear had this girl on the show, and they were talking about Dave, about our friend Dave. And it was called The Superhero with a Dark Side. That was the name of the stream, Tug.
Was it typoed? They meant stupid hero, maybe?
Yeah, I don't think so. But I think what they meant was the man we all know as Stupid Dave. So I highlighted a few things that I thought we should read because it's a over 2 hour live stream, and I thought you and I should read through this. So let's start out here. I mean, it's safe enough to say that Dave never had learned his lesson and probably never will, because he needs to have this crazy repeat history of, kicking somebody in the shins and then running, especially if they start trying to chase
Oh God,
him.
that sounds like everything we've seen now. You know, the crying and victim baiting. You know, he's like, oh my God, I'm being talked about.
Yes.
Oh,
These people have him down. They have him down. In fact, I was going to highlight this part too. Now, the language in this, you guys, is really raw. Okay, it's rough language. I will try to censor it a little bit further. I know you don't want to hear this many F words, but I will. But as you can see, you can read it on the screen.
God, it sounds like me in traffic, I think.
So this is so funny. I forgot to highlight this part, but here's the part about the crying. Here it is. It's when the stream called When Doves Cry, which is amazing. The problem with Dave is that Dave doesn't listen. Dave thinks he knows what he's doing, and I will always bring this point out, that when his back was against the wall. When he decided, he realized he had no moves left. This was like 3 or 4 years ago. When he realized he had no moves left, this man went on Rumble and basically was on bended knees saying, please, I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore. I can't. My channel can't survive anymore. He tapped out. And for some effing reason, no, because it was against Jeremy Hales, because he figured his fans were like sticker fans. And they're talking about the stickers that he makes. And like, they were just like, oh, Dave. And he had to tap out because I gave him an ultimatum. Either you stop your shit or we're going to continue effing with you. And he knew this. And he stopped for a minute. And from what I saw and many others see, he restarts this whole drama with Hales. He tried to be a champion and it worked. The gimmick worked for a bit. And then things turned a little something with his community. And then Hales really showed his big D and, you know, trying to get Dave to learn his lesson in a way. And that's when she then said he just keeps kicking people in the shins and running.
That's funny. That's about,
I know.
That's about true. Yeah, he got more attention probably than he's ever had in his life with Hales. But he is such a whiny bitch, man. I mean, it's just, God, it blows my mind. The victim narrative.
Yep, he loves to play victim, and these people know him, and they've known him for a while. This part here is interesting. Like, for example, the time where, you know, he spent some time in commentary, small commentary, which, by the way, I noticed that he likes to talk about small commentary fondly, but then he likes to talk shit about it, too, in the same breath. It's weird. I don't understand. And this is to his new community, so it's kind of confusing. Like, I don't know how he really feels about everybody in small commentary, but he does have some interesting activity from his time in small commentary. He also had a habit about when it comes to women especially, he really hates it when a woman has something to say about him or to him, especially calling him out for something. Another woman hater? I'm seeing
Shocking.
a pattern.
Shocking. I mean...
Apparently he went off on one of their friends who was a female. So there's a story there that they don't really get into. But there's some stuff he did
from like the upper corner, I guess, of his apartment or whatever, you know, instead
I saw that.
Good God, man.
I was surprised there weren't empty takeout boxes on the floor. That was the thing I thought that was missing.
He really tries to make himself, you know, from those upper facial angles and everything else. He tries to make himself look a lot less than he is.
Oh, yeah. He's a large boy.
Yes. He is
very
hungry.
He is a 400-pounder.
Oh, least. Yeah. 300 pounds. That ain't it. 350. No.
300, my eye. No.
Yeah. That boy is... He's probably on my 600-pound life, you know, that show. I mean, you know, and no shot at those people, you know, but I'm telling you, like, this guy, Lord.
Oh yeah, he's like one step away from being like melded to his couch or his chair, like his gaming chair. Like I'm surprised that his skin hasn't started, you know, bonding with the chair.
It may have, you don't know.
That's true. I mean, we have never really seen him leave his apartment, have we?
Is he able to? I mean, that is like a real question. Is he able to leave?
If he is able to leave, he would have been served by now, don't you think?
Well, I mean, he gets served at Denny's.
I was listening to Just Jay Hip before the show, and somebody talked about how, Jeremy Hales put a message in the chat that said something about how it's just his brother is parking like a mile away and they're just door dashing in. And Jay was like, it is a constant round robin of DoorDash. Because it would have to be to imagine how much DoorDash it would take to keep that calorie intake up, to keep that size.
I'm wondering, so from listings and stuff, isn't he supposed to live with like a family member or something, from what I understood? You know, from like things he said. Yeah, so are they big like him?
I bet.
That
would be. God, imagine the stench in there.
Well, imagine
I
the
can't.
amount of, I mean, just for real, the caloric, and I don't even
With all
being a
the
dick
take,
about it.
like,
I'm just saying,
is
like, the
anybody
caloric intake.
like taking the trash out, like with all the take it, like the carry out food? Is anyone actually getting rid of the boxes and stuff? Like, who's taking the trash? I hope to God they're
No,
taking the trash out
he built a studio out of it or something, right?
out of the
He
takeout
like, brought
boxes.
to you by Pizza Hut. He really is the home of the
I don't know.
Whopper.
Who the hell knows? Oh God. Okay, so you want to read this one? Wait, or the next one. Sorry. Why don't you read this
Like I
one?
said, for people out there, if you are overweight, that is not meant toward you. He's just a whiny piece of shit. And
Yeah, we only make fun of him for it because he's such a bad person.
I mean, like,
If
my
you're a
kids make
decent
fun
person,
of
I
me.
don't care
Again,
what you look like.
you can hear my kids drum my fat, so it ain't a big deal for me, you know.
Yeah,
But
no, I
God,
agree.
that guy,
I
he's like, I'm 350 pounds of fun. I really like that one clip. Somebody was like, but aren't you asexual?
Oh God, he's a fun guy, right? He's a fun guy.
Well, this is like gross.
Him and
man.
Brian Higgins. I'm a fun guy. Oh God, you want to read this
Okay.
one?
So you need to start. I'm going to start with you need
Yeah.
to, you know. I take it back. That back. You need to start researching. That's why you have no subs. He took a new tactic though. He decided that he was instead of getting doing research, he decided he was going to jump on that hate train. But you know what? That's cool, of course.
Yep.
You know, that
It
sounds like
seems like a
normal
bunch of people
too.
did that. Yeah.
Well, it's easy, you know. Instead of actually having to research something, you remember when Dave was flipping his shit about John Cook? You know those messages we read about how terrible John
yeah.
Cook was and all of that.
Oh,
Well,
just
suddenly he
wait.
decided, yeah, we had this about face, you know, and later on he's, you know, getting John Cook shirts of his and stuff. I mean, it's just
John Cook is a
bizarre.
moderator on his channel, and that's gonna come up here. We are gonna hear a lot about John Cook,
Oh,
guys. This story is making its way to a new community, and they don't like what they see. These people, this girl in particular, and please forgive me if her name is not Cal. I really do apologize. I wish I had been able to figure it out. I think it's Cal, but she knows what's up, and she has done enough research on her own. Because guess what, Lynette Preston's text message is going to come up in this multiple times.
I mean, damn. Again, people can hate us for covering things but you know, I consider myself very thorough. That I've done the same thing with cases that I cover. Any of them, I cover them just exhaustively. You know, every single day. If you don't like, that's okay. You know, but you can't complain and say that. You know, we don't research. Because we get into every player, everything. If that's not
And
your
it
cup of
seems
tea,
like
like I said,
these people do too, and they've started researching this.
Well, that's what you know, with the commentary community, like it gets a rep from people like when I say drama streaming, that's more like Dave. He's a drama streamer, you know, and that's okay. If you want some drama, you want me to drop my freaking elbow on your face, cool, you know. I mean, I'll do that, but he wants to pretend he doesn't want it, you know.
So Huggy Show
up,
is
Huggy?
in the chat. Huggy, how are you? I hope you don't mind. We're using your transcript tonight. Am I right? Is your guest's name, was it Cal? Is it Cal? I just want to make sure I'm saying it right. I don't want to I don't want to say it wrong. I'm not trying to, you know, upset anybody. So this says, but you know, it's kind of funny when Dave wants to talk about, okay, thank you, Huggy. Huggy says, yes, it's Cal. You know, it's kind of funny when Dave wants to talk about some of the other behaviors of, like, for example, small commentary, right? He wants to shame on it and poo-poo it, for example, like especially talking about doxing, for example, that it was horrible. In fact, one of those screenshots, he was complaining about being doxed on Twitter and stuff, right? Yeah, except weirdly enough, at some point, a screenshot got leaked of a DM, right? He reached out to somebody attempting to find somebody's docs. And I mean, that's just one example. There's others.
Oh my. Well,
Now-
we found out too, by the way. I'm sure these people have found that as well, but we found a screenshot where he cries that, Megan Fox doxed him. Oh, Megan, she doxed me. She doxed me from some stuff from Jeremy Hale's. Well, that's weird because we found things like Pod Chasers, which he himself filled out. They go all the way back to 2019. It has his name on it. It's public. We found videos using his name from 4 years ago. So
that he did. He made an
did it.
entire YouTube channel with his name, and he has the nerve to say that his name being out there is doxing. That's ridiculous. It's absurd. My home was doxed. Photos of my home from the road were maliciously put online to scare me, to scare my children. My child's name doxed. My husband's name doxed. These are people who aren't in the public eye, who do not have their names out there. That's ridiculous.
Well, let's take it.
And
further
he has the
from
nerve to say that I wasn't doxed.
Well,
I was
and from
doxed
a
by his
convicted fraud,
felon,
and extortion,
his felon
yes.
friend, a convicted
Yes.
felon did that. And he still sits with him on a show. That same convicted felon made revenge porn of me and Jeremy Hales and played it on YouTube so many times that they banned his ass from
banned him
ever
off.
being on YouTube again.
Yeah.
Like, that's how bad it was. These are the people that he chooses to hang around, but he wants to know. Oh, remember, guys, hashtag we're the good guys.
Warriors.
What a stupid hashtag, by the way. We're the good guys.
Warriors. Oh my
So
God.
wait-
That makes me think of the movie Warriors from back when.
Yeah. How can he? I mean, we're the good guys? Like, first of all, that's too many words for a hashtag. Calm down. A hashtag good guys would have been better, but whatever. They don't know what they're doing.
He found him a person though in his chats that he could parasocially rip into and get thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars out of by pretending that he was their pal. That's one of the more disturbing aspects of this story. How you've had 3 people at minimum that have managed to convince this guy that they're his friends, and they're not. That's the thing. That's not how your friends work. Your friends don't come with a price tag.
Mm-hmm. You want to read this next one? At 2050?
Yeah, sure. But take that. I'd rather give me a second. But the example here is just that Dave tends to have some weird, low, dirty tactics that he likes to take. Oh yeah. For example, let's see here.
We'll get to it. It's down here. Let's see. Here you go. You can continue this one.
Okay. Because it oddly looks like one of his screen names. Okay, so he writes in DMs. Hey man, I need blank's first name. I really need sending this. I'm really sending this. We don't want to send it. That's cool, but would you I always hate sharing screens.
I know it's tough.
Would
you be making life a whole lot
easier? Yeah. He's asking for doxing material. That's what
That's what he's asking for. And look at this one. And if you've got the right one pulled up, I want someone to privately contact me on if they know blank's name and location. So this is something that apparently is just a thing in Dave's circle. Allegedly, he likes to ask people about other people's personal information, and then following that, I do believe that happened. Maybe let's see the next picture. It happened in one of our videos. Oh yeah. When he was being extra spicy, just because he wanted to be spicy, and somebody called him out about a time that he doxed you, right? So they're talking about it was Huggy. Huggy got doxed by Dave. Now I want everyone to remember. I want everyone to recall. Do you remember when my text messages were made public by a certain person we all call Vomit or Darth Touch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you recall, in those text messages, I said to him, these people are doxers and harassers. And if you throw in with them, We will not be friends. That was what I said. We will.
Sure.
It's over. Everyone remember that? I said they're doxers and harassers. And who threw the biggest fit about that text message? Does anyone remember? 3 guesses.
Three double X guesses.
It was 3X. It was Stupid Dave. Big boy here. Fatso. He threw the biggest fat fit. This guy. I'm not a doxer. I've never doxed anyone. I don't dox. Oh, really? Because here we have another person who says you doxed them. And another person who says, oh, yeah, he was trying to dox all kinds of people. I was right. You know what? I wish I had my prognosticator avatar, but I don't. Because you know what? At the time, I was just kind of lumping them into a group saying these people are doxers and harassers, which to me included, it included Paint Chips. It included Bruce. But little did I know at the time that Stupid Dave was a big fat doxer. He should call himself Supa Doxa.
That would work.
Yeah. So let's go to the next one because there's a whole lot here. Like we're not even close to being done. Go ahead, Tug. You can read this one if you want to. Do you want me to do it? Is it too hard?
It's good. I was just like that last one. I was like, wait.
I know. The transcript, I will say the transcript is not it's not great. It's not their fault. They were not talking like this. Sometimes the transcript is janky, Yeah. But I didn't want to like pull like tons and tons of audio and stuff. If you guys want to hear the show, definitely go over to Huggy Bear and get the show. Watch the show over there.
Also, I never called anyone. I've never called anyone for anyone to dox anyone. I'm not pancake. I don't associate with doxes. You associate with people who make false nudes of others. False
that
nudes
familiar?
of others. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's exactly Paint Chips. Again, Paint Chips got in trouble and went to prison for this type of behavior. So we're talking about a guy that got arrested for election interference. It was added into his time. He got real lucky. They weren't like, hey, while you're spending that 4 years in prison for strong-armed extortion and fraud, we'll get you for this other stuff too. Got real lucky. Should have, Have Lord's Discord too, and shut the fuck up, Then we have response too from Dusk. He's lying. He was last in self-server for almost 2 months, and before that, he joined before JoinBot was up. But I believe that 319 exit was also a ban. Dave still has me blocked, so I can't see this. He had a response to that too, by the way, to her direct, which I thought was really effing unfair. This is where I'm going to highlight my next point, actually, because of the way he effing handles shit, especially when women get involved. Yeah, I've seen that. He doesn't seem to like the women's getting involved. Holy cow, dude. He blows the fuck up. Like, I could see that, buddy. Insane. Let me get it. I have funny little names for these. I bet you do. And then here, and then this screenshot here that I sent to you. I just love the way that he wants to talk to women. He goes over this other little commentary he has, right? He sits on his high horse. Poor horse, by the way.
I feel very sorry for that horse.
Yes, sad horse. He criticizes some other effing content creator for, being things like a misogynist, from my understanding. But here's the thing, Dave, what kind of misogynist bullshit is this? You called it 3-4 times or something. Yeah, you can read it because you have a lovely voice for it.
So they went over look at what he's calling this other creator. I guess this other woman named Des. Des, you're such a little bitch. And he calls her a bitch multiple times. Like publicly, he's just calling her names. You're a bitch. Quit stalking me. You're a see you next Tuesday. Silly bitch. Sit down. Like, this is just some of it. See you next Tuesday. I unblocked you just so you can read this shit. F off. Like, just awful. Like, just awful. So then it says, okay, and he's out here with this new community, acting like a completely different person. Like he's not done anything horrible, right?
Yep.
He's making excuses. He dogs on small commentary. Oh, but then I noticed small commentary likes to come over there and watch his lives, but I guess they're missing the parts where he's talking shit about them. Oh, except for the certain ones, like the scarier ones. If you're known for doxing, then you're just his friend, you know, because, you know, he doesn't want to get doxed. Absolutely not. Oh, so that's interesting, Tug. So the commentary channels that are bigger than him, that are scary to him, the ones who might be known, and I don't know this to be a fact. I'm not trying to start any shit with anyone. What they're saying here is, if there are people in this community known for doxing, then he's nice to you because he doesn't want to get doxed.
I can believe it. You know, I can believe it. Well, it was funny. Like, people haven't kept up with what he's been doing. He ends up working his way into a lawsuit. I mean, again, I agree, disagree with why it's there. He works his way in. He starts bragging about how nobody will ever find him. You know, he talks all this shit. So Hales is like, all right, you want to keep doing it? You want to keep running your mouth? Fine, $1,000 for your address so you get served. You know, and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm breaking down. I'm living in fear.
I have so much anxiety. I can't cope. Please, judge, let me out of this."
I mean,
he doesn't want to get doxed.
Would it be horrible to say that I would have found his address for free just because he's a piece of shit. He is. He's absolutely a piece of shit. And again, if he wants to fight in court and say that he's not guilty of stuff, fine. But he is 100% dodging. He is he's just reprehensible. He wanted it until. He just wanted it until.
Yep. He wants the attention until he gets it, and he can't handle the heat in the kitchen. He can't. When the kitchen gets hot, he runs away screaming.
That's weird. Now, you would think with a guy that eats that much, he would be able to handle the heat in the kitchen.
Yeah, but apparently he can't. Those of you in the chat who are wondering if this is the information that Jeremy's been talking about, the answer is no.
No.
Because that information is very sensitive and is not ready for the public at this point. However, I will say, what we are going to read tonight should clue you in to what's coming. I'll just say that.
You can tell he's trying to get ahead of something too, like Dave is. And, you know, here's another thing I want to add to that. You know, he's trying to play part of it off as people talking about addiction. I'm not talking about addiction. That's when I don't judge people. I've been there, done that. You know, I don't judge that at all. Especially if people want to get cleaned up, bravo.
Right.
That's what they need to
Agreed.
do. This is something else.
Yeah, this is something else. And I think that other people who know him, like these people here, might be among the first people to really get it. Because from what I read in this transcript, they already have a real good feeling on it. I'll just put it that way. You're on the right track.
Ooh.
If you are known for doxing and you're his friend, he doesn't want to get doxed. Absolutely not. So he'll be friends with anybody who doxes. So go ahead and throw your money at him, I guess, if you want, because he's not going to keep your secrets for you.
So what was the name of this stream, by the way, from Huggy Bear?
Supa Dave and what was it again? Supa Dave. Oh, the superhero with a dark side.
Superhero with a dark side. All right.
On the Huggy show.
I'm gonna go check your show out for that. You know.
And okay, let's see. I forgot where I was. Okay, here I am. Yeah, there I was. Okay. You want to read this next one starting at 3041?
And there's one screenshot, and if in particular, that I really would love to share. I really would. I'm not quite sure what to do about it yet. Now, there is one that I did just share where, he likes to talk about other people's kids, apparently. Oh, yeah, he does, little fat man, loves to do that. Piece of shit. But he's not fine with that usually, right? Like, he's out there exploiting a child, but he's not. Yeah, that was, yeah, I wonder, like I said, I wonder if they've seen his comic that he's making. Making a comic book, pretending it's not about a real child, yet it is. It's supposed to be a shot at Hale's, but if you look at the cover, that's weird. There's an obese blob with a handy cam in the woods.
Staring at a child. It's very weird. Have you guys seen that? Huggy, have you guys seen that?
You can look up the screenshots for it.
Because it's weird.
It's bizarre. It is. And he's doing, and again, he approached the parent and got, according to the parent, he got permission. But like I make comics with my kids.
Oh, look at this comment, Tug.
Hey guys, today has been hanging out as some of the farm channels bitching to creators that bigger channels are getting into it. Oh no, it's so sad.
Yeah, that's gonna go well for him. Keep doing that.
That fat little bitch made AI basically saying that, because he doesn't understand, he doesn't have any women friends at all. He can't understand the idea that you can be around a woman and be a friend with them or co-host. So he decided he would put out an AI video with myself and Megan with some wild stuff in there. And I'm like, okay.
He did?
You want some? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's still up on his channel.
What?
It's still up on
I never saw that. Shut
Oh my God.
up.
And he went on another channel afterwards and he was crying about, he was like, this is what parody and satire is supposed to be. What I did, not what these people do to me.
My God. He is a lol cow. He is. And if he doesn't stop like drawing attention to himself, he's gonna end up being one.
Oh, dude, I'm not going to stop.
Oh God, what an idiot!
I told Fat Boy and all these other assholes, I was like, there's a line, and I don't care about them. Like they don't even register to me. They register somewhat for litigation purposes, but they don't. But again, like they said, he has a weird fixation with people's families. And I said, point blank, you cross that line with me and I will dedicate a month of my time to each of you. I don't mean a month of shows. I mean a month of pure time I will dedicate to you.
Jeremy's in the chat. He says, my stalker bestie is Megan Stocks.
Megan Stocks. And right now she's talking about Stupid Docs.
Stupid Docs. Yes. Stupid Docs. That's his new name. His new name is Stupid Docs. Because we have found out, Jeremy, he has a long history of doxing people. You know the guy who says we doxed him for using his name that he used on YouTube for years? Yeah, that guy. He doxes people. Huggy here got doxed by him. He knows. He's got a first row seat to the doxing.
I was just shocked when it took very little effort to find out. Again, for anyone wondering about that, by the way, let's pull this up real fast. Then we'll go back to the screen there. This is that Podchaser. Podchasers,
right.
You can tell. So the episode dates are 2019. We're talking about back when. And if you read here, what's the name attached to that? I wonder. It has channel.
Two Teschendorfs. I never noticed there were two. By the way, you know what his argument for this is? Well, I removed all of that. Well, no, you didn't. How did we get it?
We just found it, fat man. We found it.
You didn't remove it. And even if you had removed it, have you not heard the toothpaste is out of the tube? That's a legal term of art. by the way, that gets used in court decisions. The toothpaste is out of the tube. You can't put it back in. You can't then remove something off the internet that is forever and say, well, I took it down. So now if anyone else puts it out there again, that's a dox. Shut the front door. Get out of here.
What a moron.
What an absolute dumbass.
What an argument there. I took it down.
Yeah, I took it down. So if someone else puts it back up, it's doxing? What?
Oh, it's amazing.
I've never heard of anything so stupid in all my life.
I've never heard of someone so fat being able to bend so much.
Into so many shapes, yes. Where were you? Let's see. You were at... He likes to talk about other people's kids, apparently.
Okay, give me one.
Which is...
Here. I'm locking back in.
Here.
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, he's out there exploiting a child, but he's not. But he is. But he's not. Okay. But he's all for the kids. He's in there. I've been just spreading around. Again, more shit about other people's kids. What else? There's more shit. I heard his kid had cocaine. This is what? Who is that again? Apparently Nick.
Well, that was Nick Rekieta, right? But this is interesting. So this is really interesting. So they pulled up a screenshot of Stupidox in somebody's live stream spreading untrue rumors that Nick Rekieta's kids, plural, tested positive for cocaine. Now, by the way, the fact that one of Nick's kids tested positive for cocaine is still completely unverified because CPS refused to allow third-party independent testing. And if I know anything about CPS and their testing and the state's testing, don't trust it. You cannot verify that their tests are correct until you get it redone through a third-party testing lab. And if you would rely on CPS, their lab results, and you'd just be like, okay, yeah, I'll lose my kids over it. And here's the best way to know that there was something seriously wrong with that finding. It was 1 out of 5 of his kids. They dropped it completely. They gave all the kids back. Yeah, they would not have done that. Not give the kids back. They knew damn well that was probably a false positive, but they refused to let his attorney go and get it retested. And instead they just dropped it. So now people are out there using it like it's a weapon against him. But it's interesting that Dave did this. Dave was out there spreading that false information.
Well, he didn't like the plural thing.
Like all his kids. Yeah, like all his kids tested for it. Like, what the fuck, Dave? That's not true. So he's out there talking about other people's kids. Yeah, he likes to do that. He does. And here's the thing, and they make a very good point about this later on in the show. Huggy and Cal do. They make a very good point about him talking about Nick's kids. So according to Dave, that report about Nick's kid is good enough and should be good enough, to get CPS involved and all of that. But the report from Lynette about what John allegedly did to her kid is not.
That's wild. See, that to me, that's freaking wild, man.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
They made a very good
all
point
the
about
statements.
This.
I mean, she's called. Oh my God. He's simping for a dude that, again, he had a problem with not too long ago. And the woman that's involved that he's also simping for said that guy is so abusive that his ex-wife was driven to herself and they keep her remains in a fucking shed like some kind of macabre trophy, and Dave's okay with that. All right. Just gross and weird.
So here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay. Anyway.
So we move on here. Yeah, right, I think. Am I moving on? Was it me or you? I don't remember now.
I don't know. I don't care. Really. Whoever wants to.
I'll do it. All right. So anyway, but here's the thing. There was a screenshot that's been floating around that came from that drama that I can't seem to let fucking go of, because in the screenshot is a message, allegedly, which, I mean, given what's in the message, I can believe this regarding the male partner in this couple, how he is inappropriate around their child who is apparently sickly. Okay. And of course, like I said, being exploited because apparently this neighbor who's a big content creator is harassing them to death. Except here's the problem. I'm seeing this screenshot where the mother in that situation is stating she cannot leave him alone with her ever again. Not to mention the fact that one of the allegations was made that at the CPS was that he blanked her. Well, what that allegation was, let's see, it's effing broken English. It's so effing hard to read it. So I'm going to do my best. I'm sorry. That allegation was made because I told 3 strangers. So people keep thinking she's saying 3 strangers. What she's really saying is Therese Granger.
Yeah, it's Therese Granger. We make fun. If anybody goes back to that, she does voice to text, so it brings it up as Tree Stranger. Right, so it comes up as Tree Stranger. To figure that out, we know who the players were. Yeah,
but what she's really saying is Therese Granger. So I'll help you with that one because I know that one was tough to figure out.
The lady that tried it. By the way, just noting how bad these people are. This lady, again, very devout person, very nice, tries to help her and to help cook. They even admit that she saved John's cook's life at one time. Yeah. He had a medical emergency and she came and saved him. And what did they do? They turned on her and they tried to ruin her life, so.
Yeah, so she says the allegation was made because I told Therese Granger, I don't like it when he is when his shorts are hiked all the way up and his show and the baby is right there. This baby, not being a baby, by the way, this baby is older, like a young child, right? This effing screenshot is something. Let's see here. Further down in the screenshot, I tell him, don't let the baby play with your chest hair. Don't go under covers with the baby. Don't kiss her on the mouth. And then he tells me to shut up. He's not one of my effing sex offending husbands, okay? Oh boy, Dave, this is a problem I have with you, okay? You get involved in shit. Like you literally swan dive into whatever you effing can for the clout, right?
True.
So can you imagine him swan diving? Someone please do an AI video of Dave of Stupid Docs swan diving into a kiddie pool. I would love that. Please send that to me. Apparently, so to the point you are apparently willing to overlook shit like this, and you're still going to do what? Continue. Why? Because you're getting a monetary gain out of it. What kind of monetary gain are you getting? You've got a super fat fuck donor, right? That's giving you what? Almost $1,000, if not a little less, a little more, maybe somewhere around there a month to fucking chill.
More than that, by the way. Much more than that from what we noticed. He hooked him a whale. He did. Yeah. Well hooks well.
Mm-hmm. And so then she went on to say, but I would very much like to understand why we are supporting Dave's current shill when this is something that he is ignoring and he's sitting here white knighting. I'm really effing upset by this because also in the past, not only has he attacked women, some of those women have been single mothers, for example, or just mothers in general, and even the ones who aren't mothers. He has this really crazy pattern of bullying or attacking mothers to start with. But now we're apparently pretending like we were trying to help out some kid, which, by the way, luckily I haven't heard about her lately, and that's fine. That shouldn't have started in the first place. And this is part of the reason why we don't get involved in this stuff. And if we do, and we see stuff like this, we put our foots down and go, no, we don't. We don't do this. We don't hang out with people who could potentially be, child predators. We don't effing champion for them either, okay? So, Dave, I would love an explanation, an effing explanation. Is this a lie that one of the other people that you're supporting made up or something? And then how are you going to excuse that? Why? What dogs do you have in this weird effing fight that you want to cry about with this lawsuit that you're going through and you're, standing on 10 toes for? You want to pick up at at 3634?
He went so far into this that he works himself into litigation.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the wild thing. And then when you see some of the leaked conversations that are coming from the absolutely insane lawyer that picked up into this stuff, holy crap, man. So how do you feel about this effing lawsuit and your freedom of speech? The freedom of speech, which, by the way, you blocked other people from being able to express themselves when it comes to this issue, especially when you're doxing a child, a minor, by using their legal effing name. You dumbass. I mean, you're the one who did that. It wasn't somebody else's haters. And yeah, I found out about that too. Yeah, I heard about that too. What the fuck, dude? I mean, you're running around here like an idiot, kicking everyone in the effing shins. You act like you're better than you are. Where is it all? Here we go. I'm getting there. So, of all the effing screenshots, for real, dude, I see. Here's the shit. You can't be sued because what? You're an autist because you have autism. Oh my God, he's ADA protected.
Yeah, we got another one.
Oh my God.
Aisle 9, ADA protected, aisle 9.
There's a piece of this, by the way. If these folks are interested, what they should really look into, and this will blow their freaking socks off. Dave, for months, supported this channel that was making AI videos. Well, I don't want to say channel. They also had they had a website. They were a bully for hire platform. They called themselves, quote unquote, bully exterminators. You could write into them. And if you wrote in and basically gave them permission, they would go after and they would try to destroy people's lives. Now, they made all these insane videos comparing Hales to everything from the devil to the Klan to, I mean, some of them got pretty nasty.
A certain German dictator.
Yes. And through that, we find out later on, there was this lady that came in that we are now embroiled, myself and Megan, we are now we're bringing our own litigation because she was so crazy. She decided to sue everyone involved. We've looked up her past. You guys, if you want to see a shit show, should look up the lady that was making those videos. Her name is Leslie Federigos.
Yeah.
You want
to see? You like lol cows? Oh my God, you've never seen one like this before, ever.
You've never seen any. I mean, this is God. I'm surprised. Like,
look, she kind of looks like this for real.
Yeah.
Not kidding.
She tried to sue us because we said she looked like a Muppet. I mean, for real. And actually, she tried to also sue because some people on Facebook, there were like 29 people, and they put together a group, where you can, again, get together and talk about stuff. And they were talking about legal filings. No, terrible, right? Legal filings. So
right.
She goes in. But yeah, you should look up the lawsuit by that lady, not the one we're filing now, but the one she dropped against Jeremy Hales, and read what she was suing for. It will just blow your freaking socks off. And then start looking at all the other lawsuits that she's brought against people, like the bar, before she had to permanently retire her license as a lawyer in lieu of discipline. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, y'all want to see so anyway.
It's been quite a show.
This is the craziest show, and we've been covering it. How long has it been now?
Somebody pointed out to me the other day, because I said we would have to have a celebration stream when we hit our 1-year anniversary, me and you. Someone pointed out that we're going on 2. We missed it.
It really
That's
is.
true.
It long?
Yes, I guess it has been, because you and I have been covering this case for a year, more than a year, actually. We started not last January, the January before. So you and I actually did miss our 1-year anniversary. We did.
We need to have a belated year anniversary.
I think what happened, somebody pointed out in the chat, it was after you left, I was reading super chats, and somebody said Jeff died, and we all got, derailed. And we didn't remember, and we just, kept on going because everyone was just so traumatized by it. But yeah, we're going on 2 years now, Tug, me and you. Can you believe this?
I can actually. This case This case is the wildest thing I think I've ever seen. You know, I mean, we've covered some big trials, we covered some crazy smaller trials, and this really takes the prize.
It really does.
Everything.
Yeah, that was SF. Thank you, SF, by the way, because you're 100% right. That is what happened. That's absolutely what happened, because that was right around the time, because end of December, early January is when you and I first started streaming together. And then so Jeff died on the 15th, and so it was like we just got blown out from there. It was like, oh, there went everything. all the everything kind of went out the window at that point. But yeah, we're going on 2 years of this now. 15 months we've been covering this. Can you believe it?
Somebody wrote me and said that Huggy Bear is someone that Stupid Dave likes to go after because he feels superior. He thinks he's better than Huggy. Well, Huggy, I'm going to tell you that this guy is definitely. I don't know you at all, and I can already say, unless there's some terrible dark secret out there.
Well, Huggy says he was in the chat earlier, and he said that he has he said in his words he has a bad lisp. Mm-hmm. And I've heard his show, and he has a speech impediment, and that could be. But again, what kind of a dick makes fun of someone for having a speech impediment? Like, is that why he feels superior?
Dude, look at Dave again. That picture of him from the side view, Lord God.
Yeah, Huggy, you're doing good. And frankly, I think you're pretty brave. I think you're pretty brave to use your voice anyway and keep making your videos. Oh man, you be yourself. You know what? When I started this, people told me, because you've got a Southern accent, you'll never be able to accomplish anything on this platform at all. You need to use AI or whatever. Just be yourself, enjoy it, have fun with everything you do, and fuck these people, especially Dave has no right to criticize anyone. I hope your channel gets enough attention that when you decide to punch back at that moron, you absolutely flatten and embarrass him. I agree. I mean, don't let him go after. Don't let him get you down, because he's got enough problems. He doesn't need to worry about you. Okay, because he's hiding out. Well, you know what? Dave can't complain though. I told Dave I made this offer. I said that I myself would. Dave could, of course, accept service at any time. He could accept it, however. But if it'd make him feel better, I'd make a special trip out to. I would bet money that I could find where he is, and I would make a special trip out there just to serve him myself. And then he wouldn't have to worry about anything being in documentation or anything. Oh, Dave's spiraling right. Oh no, Dave. Where is he spiraling? I need to know.
Because we're talking about you, Dave.
I told him I was going to make him cry. I told him this. I said very plainly, I'm going to make you cry. You want to go with me, Dave?
Dave wanted to throw. Look, he wanted to be part of the commentary community and stuff.
Yep.
Again, part of commentary community is talking shit. I mean, that's it. I don't consider myself part of it. Yeah, I mean, I don't consider myself part of it, but because I don't focus on a lot of YouTube. Again, I'm focused on cases more than that, but people do whatever they want, that isn't it. But when you involve yourself in something like that, then you need to be able to take it. Again, he made an AI video about ourselves, me and you, and he thinks that we should just sideline and be like, oh, that Dave, he's got the one up. No, fuck you, fat man.
Yeah, I don't know what he thought. Interesting. He likes to poke a beehive or a wasp's nest and then cry about what happens to him after he does it. Sir, your actions have natural consequences, and you came after me and my family. What did you think was going to happen? Do you know me at all? You teamed up with a felon. You teamed up with a felon. You teamed up with somebody who's been accused of some really serious things involving a child. And you think what? You think I'm going to just turn tail and run and like, oh no, this guy is criticizing me. You don't know me at all. You didn't know me when you started this, and you sure as shit. Well, you're figuring it out now. I'm probably pretty sure that he's figured out. His big thing about don't punch down. Hey, guess what, fucker? Don't kick me in the shins. How's that?
Hey, Megan, I think you have a swan dive animation in your email, just by the way.
Oh, great. Who did this?
Check it out. You'll
All
see
right,
it there.
hold on.
Don't say who. I don't think we're supposed to say who.
Okay. Oh, he's not fat enough.
But he's got that swan dive on, which is funny.
It is funny. And I do like the sound effect. So here, let me share it. But you're gonna have to work on making him bigger because he's not nearly big enough, and the splash is not quite big enough. It's not quite doing.
What do you want, Megan? A monsoon? Sheesh, man.
Yes, that's exactly what I want.
Was destroyed this day.
Yeah, it has to be like, ridiculous. We need a ridiculously huge, fat, big, huge splash. We need all of it. Okay, here we go. Ready? It started out pretty tubby. Oh, that's good. That's good. I just need it. It's not ridiculous enough. Your old fat dad. Right. It's.
Somebody. I was thinking ridiculous. Every time I think of something, somebody was apparently that's worked itself into my vocab outside. Somebody was like, ridiculous. What does that even mean?
I know. It's just, that's so funny. I do love the ingenuity though, folks. Keep it up. Keep trying. One of you is going to be able to get the fatness correct. We just need it to be real. Yeah, he needs to be as big as the pool. And then all the water needs to go out of it. All right, you were at 36:53, Tug.
1 second. I'm making pictures, of course. That's what
I love this part. This part.
I'm making Texas Rangers tugs.
Texas Ranger tug?
Yeah, that's what I was making. Texas Ranger tug,
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's what I finally found a mask type that I like enough. So I was making different like judges and whatnot, but I was like, hey, make a Texas Ranger for me. Okay, so we had Sue because autism. There we are. Really?
Oh yeah,
okay.
Right. Yeah.
There's a screenshot. Let's see. Where's the other one where he's saying, "Oh, my freedom of speech." Here. Let me go down a bit further. Okay, here. Just reporting on the voices of local community.
I just love that part about him going around kicking people in the shins. That cracks me up.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because that's what he does. And then he whines, oh, now why would she fight back? Why would she punch down at me? Why would you punch down? You kick me in the shins. Don't kick me in the shins, Dave. I don't know why you do that to people. You expect people to just take it? Really? Because that's not how things work.
What would he do? Okay, he was trying to get Ricada Law's attention. What would he do if he managed to? For real? Like,
what does he think? What does he think? And don't think he doesn't already know who he is, by the way. And what do you think Nick's? What do you think Nick's reaction to seeing just a picture of stupid Dave would be? What do you think would happen? You think you're crying now, Dave? Yeah, get Ricada's attention. That's a great idea. Please, it couldn't happen fast enough. Get his attention for sure. He made a video about Nick. Did you know that?
No. So I mean, how can you? Again, Nick was news. So again, you could cover him. That's fine. Hell, I talked about some stuff, and I'll note that he didn't have any problem covering stuff. I mean, he expected people to cover it. Hell, I covered it until it got so insane that I just couldn't get around it anymore, And it wasn't the case part. It was just the insanity surrounding it all.
Right.
It's like, man, I can't do that anymore. But, him, I mean, again, you get that guy's attention. he's going to rip into you. And
You're asking for what you don't want. It's so weird. He goes around poking people and pretending that he wants this thing, and then when he gets it, if he ever manages to get Nick's real attention, he's not going to like it.
oh, I mean, I would consider myself much amateur, at insulting compared to that guy. I'm very, very nice compared to Nick.
Do you know what would happen? I have a preview of what would happen if Stupa Dave ever got Nick's attention. Do you guys want to see it? Because this is what would happen.
You impose fatness on you. You did it by going, oh, I want the butter on the popcorn. Oh, I want the butter on the ice cream. Oh, I want the butter on the sandwich. Oh, I want the butter on the salad. Stop eating butter. Can you just get up, walk 1 mile?
2 squats!
Walk farther. And if you can't walk, crawl, roll, get dragged by a goddamn forklift. Whatever is wrong with you, just move. Ever. Get off the chair, get off the couch. No one is coming to service you while you sink into that furniture, while you become one with the pleather your poor ass got on that Walmart couch. Can you try not floating into sadness? Stop eating, stop drinking, start walking, start doing anything that you haven't been doing, you fat piece of shit.
It's literally one of my favorite fat shaming roasts of all time. I made him do one live for me once. I got to pull that up at some point because that one was funny too. It's on my channel somewhere. But my God, imagine he can't even take the very minor ribbing we do here, and he thinks he can handle Ricada. Interesting. It's interesting.
Where were we on that? Are you? It's your turn, is it not?
I think so. Yes. Okay. Go ahead and share the screenshot because after the complaint I just made, because you're being sued about your freedom of speech, right, Dave? Oh, you talking about being stupid about it, right? You're talking about the passion that one. That was also part of that Nick Ricada shit, right? But I want to highlight the last comment underneath, like the second comment that's going to show up on there. And it says, that CPS issue, that was valid. That's regarding the cocaine in the children, right? Correct? I'm pretty sure that he was calling the CPS issue valid, if my sources are correct. Well, here's the problem with this. That's a valid CPS issue, apparently, according to him. But this screenshot that I know he effing saw, the one that I saw too of the text message, okay? Why was that not a valid CPS issue? And why are we still doing this? And then why are we doing this to the degree that we're getting sued and then we're complaining about getting sued? I want to remind you, Dave, where you came from. I want to remind you who you are. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. And it's a good point. It's a good point. I liked how angry she was getting. She was just like, I am so done with this. And it was so good. Okay. There's a lot in here that's really good. Obviously, I'm not going to go over their entire show. If you guys want to watch it, you can go and find that on Huggy's show. And he's in the chat. So you can just click on his icon and head over to his channel at some point and, put a bookmark there for this show. But here's one for you, Tug, 4548.
Because there's plenty of people over here on this side of the fence who effing remember who you are and the shit you've done, and then have little bits and pieces that you keep trying to bury. So that way your new community doesn't find out. So that way your buddies don't start dropping money on you. Oh, well, yeah, that would be it. Because you already felt the blow from that one time. I'm curious what all that is, by the way.
I haven't gotten to the bottom of that yet. I don't know what it is.
That's it. So I'm curious.
Oh God,
'cause again, I see
Yamaha.
the discussion down here, with
Yamaha, where he came from. Who's the poor bastard that gets to lug his fat ass back to Mordor?
oh, nobody's
that's
ever called
funny.
him the precious. That's the sad part.
God, can you imagine having to take him to Mordor? Imagine that epic journey. Oh, it's good. That's good. Yeah, I haven't figured out exactly. I'm not sure. Like I tried to get all of it, but I think I have missed some of the nuance, obviously. Again, Dave, why the F are we ignoring the fact that there was a claim made at some point down the effing line regarding a kid potentially being abused? Why are we ignoring that? Not to mention that I would love for once I get the pictures to find them again. I'd love to post these somewhere on my community tab or whatever. But we've got potential animal neglect, right? Because there's a fucking turtle apparently that was living in that person's yard. Those people's yard or whatever is the worst fucking conditions I've ever seen, for fuck's sake. This person is my spirit animal. Are you kidding me? Who the fuck is trying to raise a turtle when they're like complaining that they need a house built too? On top of that, it was a big messy situation. But Dave, when are you going to effing learn? When are you going to just stop? Quit trying to kick everybody else in the shins. Just stop. They keep talking about this pre-birth stream. I don't know what that means. The words pre-birth and Dave in the same sentence give me the ick.
It does sound nasty.
I don't know what that means. Maybe Huggy can explain what a pre-birth stream is. That's probably like one of those industry terms they use that I don't understand because I'm not on that side.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the jargon being utilized. Like,
yeah, I don't.
I mean, I don't.
I don't either. I don't understand. So there are things that aren't going to make sense to us. Tug, why don't you read this next part? And again, be careful what you read.
I see one word. I see it.
Yeah. Okay. Just letting you know.
They just want to shut their effing eyes to it. Like that time, he said he was going to ARP Slug's mom. What? Can somebody send me a screenshot or a recording?
Oh no,
doing that?
There's a quote in here. They have it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to.
No, and I knew that this had happened.
I would like to post that in other places while I'm, dropping the hammer on Fat Boy, because I mean, if that's the way he plays and he wants to, pretend he's the nice, delicate flower. Okay. So yeah, that happened. That actually did effing happen. In fact, I've got the timestamp. I could, but I would try to put the video off to the side, but I haven't, cut it down yet to just that part. But it's that big, fat F file. Huh. So I can't put it over there in Discord. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a big file. Yeah.
It's a big file. And so they're looking for it, right? They're looking for the actual timestamp. It's 36 minutes in. Here, you can finish this. This is what it is. That he admitted it.
Okay. Just as a reminder, he did actually do this and he admitted to it. So I think you're setting me up by this. I go ballistic. And yeah, I did say I'll ARP your mom. I did say that. So that's quoting Supa. I did say, but why go down to that level? Just effing ignore him. Drop me down. God, what a mess. It doesn't surprise me that he'd make ARP jokes against another woman or another man. It's a woman. I don't know why he couldn't just make a joke at him directly. Like, I'm sorry, Milltown. It seems like Stupid Dave has an issue with effing women, apparently, just women in general. Here's my problem. I'm sorry. No, you're good. Yeah, I hear him say it like he hates women, apparently. That's what it says right there.
Yeah, Super Dave has a dark side. He hates women, apparently. And doesn't care as much as he seems to act like he does about kids, because, I mean, something popped out to me that's had me effing furious for a while now. Very effing furious. All right. And I really hope that something gets done about that situation one way or another. Like, I hope that that little girl is really okay. And that's all I'm going to say on that matter. But I'm telling you what right now, Dave, keep it up, sir, because you're being watched by other people and it's not just Huggy. And I'm telling you what, I'm effing tired of it. Kick the shins one more time, sir. I've got more shit on the backlog. I really do. And honestly, as much as I would love to share it with you today, I want to do my due diligence because guess what? I'm not like you, Dave. So then I thought that was interesting too, because there's more. Apparently there's more. And there's something that here it is. I'm telling you. So she's repeating the text message. Why would my daughter say what she said? And I can't prove it, so I can't turn it in. And I'm not turning it in because I don't want to lose my daughter, but I'll keep her away from him with my life. That's worth the money, Dave? I thought you were supposed to be helping out this little girl. Yeah. What the F is that about?
And everybody by now, I imagine, has seen that message. That message was confirmed by the lawyer representing the lady that made it. So he went in and he tried to silence the person that put it up, not by saying it was fake or anything else, but by saying that she was quote unquote doxing private messages. So it was confirmed.
Yeah, her own lawyer confirmed it. So then this gets really bad. Enjoy that money, that blood money, because it's like he can't handle blood sports, okay? But that's what this is about, more or less. We're coming back to the beginning. We're going to come back to the beginning of Dave, and I have a message for Dave. He can continue if he continues, okay? I'll just make sure that your audience that you currently have, they see you for the effing grifter that you are, and whatever this other guy is doing, if he's doing anything genuinely bad, let somebody else handle it. Maybe you should go back to covering wrestling content again, like I originally suggested, because you think if I'm going to let this go? I'm not. I'm not going to let this effing screenshot go of this text message that comes from somebody, by the way, that you're allegedly friends with at this point. By the way, it's one of your effing mods they're talking about, Dave. I know which effing moderator it is too, Dave. So instead of making it extra messy over here by saying that name, just know, Dave, that you're being effing watched, and I'm going to effing criticize you for the shit that you say and that you do. And if you want to keep kicking somebody in the shin and running away and blocking anybody who has anything to say to you about anything, okay, here I am, bitch. Can't block me here. I mean, Dave is really just making people mad now. Right?
Like bring it.
Yeah, this is so good. It's so
he does.
Good.
He turns off comments and everything. That's the thing. Again, he did a short where he's trying to talk shit about myself, for example. And what did he do on that? He turned off all comments because he cannot take any type of blowback. And then he's like, "Oh, I really got in your head." Nah, bitch, you turned off your comments because you know that if I step to the plate, I will make you cry.
Yeah, he'll cry for a week. Look at this.
Actually, the last time we went with it, you quit the internet for what, 4 weeks? So.
He did. He quit the internet. That's right.
He left for a
All
month.
right, folks, we are getting closer. We are getting closer to perfection. Now we just need to animate this. Tug, screenshot this and animate it.
It'll be a second. Oh my God. I'll see
this
what
is
AI thinks about
Huggy. Look at this is the swan diving into for the clout. Swan diving into the clout. Oh God.
So sexy. Wow, too. I mean, you gotta admit, oh, yeah. I mean that is a man's man right there. Let's see.
Thank you, Rogue. By the way, Rogue did this. This is so funny. Oh, I love it.
Let's see. Let's generate.
And by the way, I did talk to Slug told me about that a long time ago about Dave saying that about his mom. And this was during a time when Slug was trying to talk sense into him.
Yeah, we saw that conversation that Slug had with him. When it was pretty basic. I mean, just to be honest, he was like, "Hey, man, don't flag like that. Don't do this stuff. You know, he was trying to talk him into it, and he was saying too, what in the world?
Did do it?
Well, it's something bizarre. It was.
It's
actually kind of. Oh, it's kind of mocking in its own way. The way it does it. Give it a minute. It's processing.
Okay. The dumber it is, the more I want to see it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Actually, I like it in its own way because it's like he ain't gonna fit in that tiny pool. AI was like, that ain't happening. We're gonna have to try something different. I liked its answer to it because all I told it was take this figure and have him dive into this pool and hit it with a big splash. You know, so that it's pretty basic instructions, right? All right, so here it is. This is. Check it out. It's like, oh, wait, I won't fit in that. Here's the bigger pool. Oh my God.
You should try telling it to make the baby pool explode when he hits it.
Oh my God. I just like it. It was like, no, he ain't gonna fit in that.
Nanny Cat says the pool should be full of Whoppers and fries.
Oh my God, that would be really funny. Then you could really dive into it.
All right, folks, I want to take this opportunity to pause in our stream to let you know that we are. Oh God, I can't do math in my head again. Where are we? Where are we? Are we close to the goal for my new song? Because I really want to play it for you guys. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, we're close. We're only $40 away from the first goal for me to share my new song, Ice on My Hand. And believe me, Tug's got that song, Ice on My Teeth,
Ice on my teeth, baby.
And this might be cooler than that. And also embarrassing. Super cool and also embarrassing. And it's really funny. So you guys want to hear it. Let's hit some super tips. So maybe that will motivate you because the super tips are so fun and funny. But I do like this idea that the pool should be full of Whoppers and fries. I think that should definitely be something that people work on. So get to it, chat. Kat Buchanan, thanks for the 10.
Now I have a black kitten named Hearn. I blame Jeremy.
I thought that was my kitten to keep my tonsil twins company.
Ladies, nobody wants anything to do with your kitties.
I love Mary Lankin's voice. It was so much fun. By the way, Tug, the haters were out. Somebody sent me some kind of message like threatening me on YouTube. It had to have been one of those people. Mm-hmm. And they were saying like, you're begging with those super tips and we think it's a violation of YouTube's terms of service. Yeah, I have bad news for them. Super tips is partnered with YouTube. You think I wouldn't have checked that out before I did that? Like you really think I wouldn't have checked it out before I used it for my channel? You think I would put my channel in danger of being, deleted? No. Super tips is they're in complete compliance with YouTube. So yeah, try again, losers. Jada, thanks for the 20.
Sure, I lie and cheat and grip. As Megan would say, look at me, daddy. I'm a real criminal now.
Half of my coworkers are gone on vacation and my job just implemented new buggy software. My stress and aches are high, but so is my paycheck. Please help me lessen my stress by taking some of my money.
Anytime, Rylan. I'm happy to do it. Thank you for Rylan for the 10, by the way. That just played automatically without me hitting it. So, and Martin S, thanks for the 5.
John, do you think if I asked Bruce nicely, he could let me hire that wonderful internet lawyer, David Jenga, as his co-counsel?
David Jenga. I like that. And Rinky's Carnage Crew, thanks for the 5.
Super tits, we may like them, but every man wants to see them. End of story.
That's true. Lily Smith, thanks for the 5.
I thought the judge said Doxer Dave was considered served.
He said that about Robbie.
Robbie, yeah.
But it will happen with Dave.
Well,
also.
and what he had to say with Robbie will very much apply to all these clowns.
Yes, it will. It will apply. So anyone who says that, he's not going to be served is just silly. And it will apply to paint chips too.
I love how butthurt they got because I reviewed the blue tape debacle.
Got upset by that? Everyone reviewed it. Why
yeah, but that's why, because right after that, that's why they had to spend so much time whining about me.
Oh, yeah, right.
Right,
of course. Oh, well, we hit the goal, guys. So I get to show you my new song. So we're going to do that. I'm going to show you my new song. And what I need you to think of while you are listening to this, I need you to think of all the good memes you're going to send me so I can make a video for it. Okay. Keep that in mind. We need a video. So I need the memes. All right. This is going to be fun. I got to get the lyrics up and make sure I have the right one. No, that's the wrong one. Wait, I need to go to my playlists. That's where I put it. Where did I put it? Why do I always have this problem? I'm always like, where did I put the song? All right, there it is. All right. Hang on one second.
That was a lot of dead air.
Okay, yeah, that's it. I know it's dead air. I apologize. I just want to make sure I have the right one because it will annoy me if I pull up the wrong one. Okay, I got it. All right, here we go. This is called Ice on My Hand. Although Suno called it something else, Clumsy and Blonde or something. I don't know. But if you all remember, I tripped on my flippy shoes and I fell on my face in front of the dog not too long ago. And and I decided to write this song. Hold on, let's see where we at. There we go. And here we go. Let's see make sure you can see you cannot see why can't you see it? There we go. All right. Here it goes. Let me know if you can't hear this, Tug.
Disaster getting older, not fast.
I can hear it.
Disaster getting older, not faster. Tripping upstairs, stupid flippy flop shoes. Glasses on her head, eyes need the boost. Face playing outside while the dog looks on. Looking at her like, damn, what the hell is she on? Ice on my hand, ice on my hand, heat on my shoulder. Ice on my hand, ice on my hand, ice on my hand, heat on my shoulder. Ice on my hand, clumsy and blonde. You don't understand. Cooking dinner like a pro. Pasta boiling dinner, bacon, gotta get your show. Grabs the pan straight out the oven, drop it like it's hot, all on the flow. For fuck's sake, that's fire. She's running for the dough. Ice on my hand, ice on my hand, heat on my shoulder. Ice on my hand, ice on my hand, ice on my hand, heat on my shoulder. Ice on my hand, clumsy and blind. You can never understand. Heat on my shoulder, ice on my hand. Clumsy blonde life, it's a chaotic brand. Falling down daily, burning all my plans. Getting older, still don't know where I stand. Heat on my shoulder, ice on my hand. Tripping through life in this accident land. Blonde and chaotic, yeah, I'm still the champ. Laughing through the pain, keep it lit like a lamp. Burning water, breaking stove, stealing the show. Ice on my hand, ice on my hand. Heat on my shoulder, ice on my hand. Ice on my hand, ice on my hand. Heat on my shoulder, ice on my hand. Clumsy and blonde. You can't understand. Here's to the blondes who keep falling with flair. Burning water, breaking stoves, but we just don't care. Heat on my shoulder, ice on my hand. I'm a hot mess forever, but I'm still in command. Mic drop.
Oops, I dropped it for real.
There we go.
Broken
There we
mics.
Oops, I dropped it for real. Yeah, so I need memes to make the video because I gotta make a video for this and then I'll use it as an intro. It'll be fun. Because yeah, I love it. It's good stuff. All right. Somebody sent a super tip I want to address. Dan Davis, thanks for the 5.
What happened to the blue tape memes?
The blue tape memes are being curated right now. I am working on it, and I'm going to save it for another show because it's going to take a while to get through them. That's how many of them I got. So I knew I wasn't going to have time to get to all of them tonight, and I want to. All right. We have, I think we're almost finished with what I wanted to get through in that transcript. Let me just make sure. Where the heck did it go? I lost it. Oh, there we go. All right. We are almost through with this. Okay, so here you go, Tug. You want to start with at 103.52?
Especially after hearing you say the little girl's name and put that little girl's effing face up. I commented, I told you, mofo. What are you doing? This is a minor child. Do not put her name out there. Do not put her face up there. What's wrong with you? What happened to it? It got deleted. It got effing deleted, right? But then you want to blame haters, some other haters for this girl's information getting out there. No, mofo. You were part of it, you dumb F. That's right. You were part of that. You put shit out there on YouTube, you dumbass. I mean, with your number, your subscriber count, which is where are we at exactly? Let's take a look and see how many subscribers. So at the time of the stream, well, 1.74K. So that's 1,740 subscribers. Yeah, so let's say at the time other stuff happened, we'll call them 1,500 people. They saw a little girl's face and her effing legal name. Okay. But then we're going to ignore that screenshot. And I see you're also complaining about people making CPS calls on your friends. The ones where the screenshot came from. Yeah, indeed. The ones that had, they're having that issue. The mother of the child complains to somebody on the internet and the DM, okay, about her partner, who was one of your mods, by the way, currently being effing inappropriate. Like, seriously, around that child, being inappropriate, potentially putting the child in some kind of effing risk for predatory behavior. Oh, because apparently this woman has a previous history with men who have done that, and she sees red flags and she gets told to shut the F up. That's true. That's what all these people have said, by the way. She needs to shut up and get back in line, you know? I mean, when I brought that up to Volpe, he was like, this sounds like an attack on John Cook, you know? I was like, oh my God, are you championing this? Okay, cool. You know, but Dave, are you championing her? What's going on here? Because I'm really effing confused what the point of all this is.
Yeah, I love this. Like, someone really sees it. I love that someone from outside of this has pulled up the most incriminating, terrifying, and informative screenshot and just called the whole story with it. You see this? I mean, it's kind of amazing. Like, I like how she points out that, you know, even if, let's say that this guy you're talking about who's so terrible, this Jeremy, let's say he's doing these terrible things, if that's even true, why do you even care when this is on the other side? Like, that's a very good point.
Indeed. Like they say, well, they kept saying, listen to this woman, listen to her, listen to what she has to say, listen to her. Okay, well, people did. They started listening to her, and they told you, no, not that part. Don't listen to that part about her. You know.
So then they start talking about the things he could do if you're a good guy, if he's a good guy, then who is he a good guy to right now is what exactly? Could you not be a good guy to others? There's homeless people there. The LA fires happened. I mean, maybe a couple months ago, you could be putting in those donations that you've been blessed with to help those people in there. You could do a charity stream, or you could raise money and give it to people that are in need, right? But for some odd reason, there's one particular family, and in this one particular state is all your focus. You're buying presents, you're building a house, like you're doing all this for one family. Imagine with the community you have, how much you could do good for multiple people.
And remember, they didn't deliver on any of these promises. You know, the house, by the way.
Still not built.
No, these people kept the money. They kept it. So you're talking about potentially $100,000 plus that has gone missing.
And not just kept the money, but a bunch of the stuff hasn't been done. Like, what about the presents? You know, he bought all the supposedly telling people to buy presents. Where did all the presents go? You know, there is a person on D Spills the Tea. D Spills the Tea has screenshots of someone who contributed multiple presents to the Christmas grift. And they sometimes ordered 2 of things on accident, but didn't take it back because they were embarrassed or something. So what happened to the presents? Did they get given to her? Did they get sold? Like, no one knows. No one knows. So nobody knows if any of this actually benefited this child. But this particular family, Cal goes on to say, is just like you want to milk and grift and do what you can to parade this family around like it's your photo op. The family is your photo op. Dave, and please, I want you to correct me. Tell me I'm wrong, Dave. Tell me I'm wrong about you and not using this family as your goodwill car. Follow your one example that I'm a good person, because I mean, just give up the effing ghost at this point. Like, just give up. I can't anymore. So funny. It's so good. Like, he's not even doing anything at this point. He's not even active. I mean, the last few things he's done has been like a lot of pity me this, pity me that. He's tried to do maybe one thing here or something different there slightly. Like, he tried to talk about something going on in his hometown, which, I mean, sure, just maybe stick to more stuff like that, but maybe stop. You know, like getting mixed up in this lawsuit and saying, oh, I'm fine. I'm ready for a lawsuit. I got this. And then crying about, oh, this shit's hard, man. I'm having a hard time and we're going to push through it. And then getting the sympathy vote, the sympathy donos, right? From the people that look up to you currently, that think you're such a great dude, such a wonderful effing dude. People that, and listen to this very closely, everyone. People that have given you their address, apparently, that have doxed themselves to you in some capacity, after seeing that you've actually gone out of your way to effing request the dox of other people, how is anybody supposed to trust you with their personal information, Dave? In fact, if you got mad at any of those effing people you sent stickers to, how secure are they?
So Dave did admit to the ARP statements about Slug's mom. Mm-hmm. I just listened to a clip on that just
yep.
Just to make sure I was informed on that. Yeah, of course. And he's talked about other people's moms too. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So that seems to be a
you know those stickers? You know those stickers that he sells?
Hmm.
He doesn't use a third party. You know what that means? People have to give him their addresses. They have to dox themselves to Dave to get the stickers.
Oh, no. So you give him information, or at least you give him P.O. boxes, which is probably close to your info.
Mm-hmm. So it says if you got mad at any of those people you sent stickers to, how secure are they? If they have something to say, if they have, you know, an opinion that differs from yours, David, what are you going to do to them? Are you just going to dox them or what? Because you keep playing this dangerous game with the swords. Like, I want to say swords. I'm sorry. It just acts like he's going into battle constantly, like he's fighting literal evil. But what would you risk for stickers? It's stickers. Cal, dude, no, they gave him their information for stickers. And I pray that none of those people ever piss him off, because God forbid. It's a really good point. Like, he has no problem doxing anybody. You want to start at 1:12:18? I think we're almost at the end of this.
Please don't piss him off, because apparently he has it really bad, especially if you're a female, because there's a really fucking bad habit of coming after women, especially if you have an opinion that differs from his, okay? And if you have given him your personal info and you piss him off just enough, bet you that you're going to hear about it later. The personal info all over again. I've got a screenshot where he brought up one of his friends, his alleged friends. Yeah, way to treat your friends, by the way. See, I can't imagine that.
Wait till you hear what he did.
I don't even know, really. I don't think she feels the same way that he does about her, but I do remember a time where he mentioned one of his alleged current friends' children, that she apparently neglected the child, and that child apparently ended up with a disability of some sort because of that. But he spread that, he helped share that. It's crazy. Wow. So the hero that doesn't dox and doesn't malign is doxing and maligning. That's fascinating.
And it seems like he has a special interest in other people's children and spreading harmful rumors about those children, from Nick Rekieta to this person's children. Because those are harmful rumors that he spread. Those are untrue things that he spread.
And again, apparently anything's a problem except, when it comes to Preston, everything's good to go. Everything's gravy, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So if you guys want to hear the rest of that, and you got to go over to Huggy's channel and listen to it there. Good night, sweetie.
Good night.
Off to bed.
Okay.
Close my door all the way. If you guys want to listen to the whole thing, it's over on Huggy's channel, and you can go and do that. I would encourage you to listen to it, because there's a lot more in there that I didn't get to, because I knew it was going to take us a while, to get through just the small portions that I did highlight. But it just goes to show that other people are waking up to this guy. They're waking up to what this person is doing. And again, it just turned another member of the ecosystem turns out to be a fucking creep.
Yeah. Wow. Shocker with that.
Shocker.
Right?
I know. We're all very, very shocked. I am going to hit super chats. Tug, if you've got to go,
I'm gonna bounce and
all right.
chill with the kiddos. I owe them we started playing a video game today, and they're like, before I gotta pay some more of it. So
all right, good. Well, go have fun.
All right, we'll be on tomorrow. We'll actually, a few people have brought up the Lynette Preston meltdowns too. Yes, we are definitely aware of those. So,
yeah, we'll go over that tomorrow on Tug's channel for sure. For sure.
All right, see you.
Good night. All right, everybody, let's get to the super chats. And I am thrilled we did not hit that second goal, because I didn't want to turn the camera on anyway. I appreciate you, though. I really do, because you guys are super generous, and I love that about you. All right, let's hit the super chats, because we have not done that yet. Oh, I do want to say, before I get started with the super chats, it is Deanne's birthday today. And Deanne, by the way, is the wonderful lady Oh my God. That was so funny. Tug did not kill the stream. I'm back. It was not Tug. It's probably a StreamYard thing. I don't know what happened, but as soon as Tug left the stream, my computer just froze. Everything froze. Can you hear me okay? Can everyone hear me? Yeah, the stream is still live. Let me know that you can hear me. I hope that I have it all set up. All right. I was wishing Dee a happy birthday. It's not muted now, is it? Yeah, everyone can hear me. Okay, good. All right. So I was wishing Deanna a happy birthday. She did the diamond paintings that are of my logo and of Jeff's logo, and she's just really amazing and lovely. And she's been going through a lot with hospital visits with her mom and stuff. And today's her birthday. And Dee, I wish you a very happy birthday. So here is a special song just for you.
Happy, happy birthday from both of us to you. Happy, happy birthday. May all your dreams come true. Happy, happy birthday. We love to have you here. Happy, happy birthday. Here's to another year.
All right. Happy birthday, Dee. I hope that you have a fantastic one. Double Karma, thanks for being a member for a month. Hope Megan is okay and hasn't been attacked by blue tape. Mark safe from blue tape today. Max Lab, thanks for the 2. Check email, Megan. New Fed 2 docs. Yeah, we saw him. That judge, man. Cindy Brown, thanks for the 2. Happy anniversary, Megan. Well, thank you so much. It's been a good 25 years. Sandra Marinick, thanks for being a member for 2 whole months. I appreciate you. And I have my favorites, a member for 8 months. Happy 25th anniversary. Jack's mom, thanks for the 2. Hope you had a wonderful anniversary. We did. It was a good time. We just went out to dinner. We have plans to get to go away for a weekend, maybe coming up soon, maybe next month or whatever. But we had too much going on with the start of school, and you guys know, with college bills and everything. So at some point we are going to do something fun, hopefully soon. Doubting Tom, thanks for the 5. Something wicked this way waddles, and the OSE leads the way. The OS, the ooze, that's probably a typo, but I like your avatar. Lawanda Lavarnway, thanks for the 5. Today would have been my husband's 71st birthday. I miss him every day. The love of my life. Aw. Well, here's a happy birthday song for him.
Happy, happy birthday from both of us to you. Happy, happy birthday. May all dreams come true. Happy, happy birthday. We love to have you here. Happy, happy birthday. Here's to another year.
And I hope that you have a lovely day, even though he's gone. Remember, hang on to those memories, the good ones. Because I'm sure that he's celebrating with you. All right, let's see. Alan W., thanks for the 2 pounds. Happy anniversary, Megan. Well, thank you. Calvin Stover Jr., member for 2 months. According to my chat, we are at over 400. Yeah, stop cheating. Again, you were cheating. I have my favorites. Thanks to the 10. This will really piss off Lisa. Yeah, they really get mad about it. It's funny. Brazilla's Realm, thanks for the 2. How about super tits? Stacey R, thanks to the 5. Happy belated 25th anniversary. Well, thank you so much. And Wender Bender, Wendy Bono, thanks for the 20. Chat, I think we need to accept this challenge. Dwayne Rapp, thanks for the 10. Blue Tape Breadstick. I love it. Andre Lozier, thanks for the Canadian 2. I love your box Muppet. Oh my God. Look at the little fox in there. Tick 'em off more. Show the blue tape pics. We will. I'm going to do like a whole blue tape extravaganza. I promise. It's coming. I'm still collecting them. You guys are sending me so many of them. I'm collecting them. Tease T, thanks for the 100. Let's start the fun. So generous. Thank you, Tease T. Appreciate that. Tiggy Bounce, thanks for the 5. Tiggy Bounce has funny videos, by the way. Foxy Mama fans, drop the coins. Like it for digital strip tease for a glimpse of her smile and that shampoo commercial hair. Yeah, we're not getting anywhere close to that tonight. MS Coast Life, thanks for the 2. Shara has a new post an hour ago. Oh, she does? I'll have to check that out afterwards. White Rabbit Ann, thanks for the Canadian 2. Pinched nerve, clumsy pain, buddy. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that because I feel your pain. I am in such a flare right now. It's so bad. And I am just, I'm just barely getting by. I did get to my masseuse, but because I haven't been there in so long and the pain got so bad that one time isn't going to do it. Unfortunately, I had the massage yesterday and I didn't get much relief in my neck, although she fixed some problems with my hamstrings and stuff, which was good. But now I just have the soreness and the pain, like the soreness from the massage and the pain. Hopefully in a couple days, it'll calm down a bit, but I'm going to have to set another appointment like pretty soon to get the most out of it. Like I should never have canceled. That was a stupid idea. I should not do that. But you know how it is. Like when you got to pay for your kids' stuff for you goes out the window, and that's just the way it is. And it sucks because then I get behind on pain management, and it's the only thing that helps. It's really the only thing that helps. And fucking insurance won't pay for it. Debbie Baker gifted 10 Megan Fox memberships. Welcome to the Fox Den, you foxy people. We put bitches in jail sometimes. It's on the horizon. We're going to see what happens to Laura Owens. Frankie3131 gifted 10 Megan Fox memberships. Wow, 10 more. Welcome to the Fox Den, everybody. It's weird here, but you'll get used to it. And Just J Hip, thanks for the 5. Sorry, Tug, Slobby is not a fan of yours. I can connect you with Cece for advice, though. I know a guy who used to live with him. Brazil is round, thanks to the 2. Are we over the limit? Fuck Naked, thanks to the 5. Maybe Dave thinks he has a chance at love with LMNOP and is simping to be number 8. Oh, Lord. I don't think so. I don't think that's it. There might be something connected to LMNOP that he's interested in, but I don't think it's her. Janice Wingfield, thanks for the 20. I want to hear the new songs. Yep. Well, I hope you like. Content officially debuts their online persona? Huh. Okay. I've never heard of that. I guess that's how, how dumb I am when it comes to like content creating and stuff. I really don't know these terms. But thank you for that definition. That makes more sense. Spilled the Tea Department, thanks for the 2. Please say you're following Dwayne Chapman's Rico. Sort of. Yeah, I did cut out there for a minute. You guys, I think I'm having an unstable connection or something. So if I go out again, we're probably just going to end this. I'm going to try and get through the super chats, but I did see that it was spinning for a second. I'm not sure why. I have followed it a little bit, but not that deeply, right? So, but I will look into it if there's more. Okay. Let me get back to this. Sin, thanks for the 2. Thanks for covering Dave and his antics. Yeah. Jones Sclafani, thanks for the 20. We want the song. Awesome. Well, you got the song. McDab81, thanks for the 5. Can't we make him belly flop into a farmer's shit spreader? Because that's what he is. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Maybe we should make him into a shit spreader. Like the machine could have his head or something. Starchasm FF, thanks for the $4.99. I hope you got my super tips sent at least 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm sure I did. We played them a while ago. We have a super tip though that I need to pull up here because it's from DTG 1032.
Play my video, Megan.
Okay, hold on. Where is it? Did you send it to me in my email? Oh God, there's so much in my email. How am I going to find it? Hold on. This might be it. Oh God, what is this? All right, hold on. I think I found it. Is this it? I hope this is it because if it's not, I can't dig through my email to find it right now. I don't have time. I hope this is it. All right, let's push play. Oh no, those poor kids. They could get sucked into the undertow. No. All right, that was pretty funny. I hope that was the right one. Cap, you can't. Thanks for the 5. I'll go back to lurking now. Y'all take care. Not like I matter. Why wouldn't you matter? You always matter. You matter, Cat. Sherry, thanks for the 5. Megan, please check your email. Okay, when you guys tell me this, when you say check your email, you need to tell me what I'm looking for and who it came from. Because you don't, do you understand? I get like 100 emails every show night. So, which I love. And thank you so much for sending them. I'm not complaining, but I don't know what I'm looking for. I can't see. I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay. Let's see. Wait, I'm going backwards. Starcasm says the fleas are still asking for donations for HG Christmas. What? What? How? What do you mean? They've been told they don't have permission to use this kid. How are they still doing this? This is crazy. Sassy J in the UK gifted 5 Megan Fox memberships. Thank you so much. And welcome to the Fox Den, all 5 of you. And M Spire member for 10 months. Did you hear Frank Caprio, the judge, has passed away? Love your work, Megan. I did not hear that, but I will look into it. And I'm not sure I know who Frank Caprio is. I'm not sure I'm familiar with him, but I appreciate you for telling me. And Starcasm, thanks for the 20.
How many Whoppers can you buy with 100 hot plates?
Can we not talk about Whoppers? I can't afford them. I have too many legal expenses.
I'm dying on the treadmill. How long before we get to the super fat cap? How many Whoppers? What was it? How many hot plates is 100 Whoppers? Well, Whoppers are what, like $5 now? Because everything is so expensive. So that would be $500 divided by $40. 12 and a half hot plates. 12 and a half. That's 12 and a half hot plates. Rylan, thanks for the 5.
Supersize me. Dave performs the superhuman accomplishment of making Sean seem smart and look thin.
DTG, thanks for the 5. I need to check in on my Only Fox goal. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. The Only Fox goal. Yes, it's perfect. Ray Mail, thanks for the 5.
My favorite false memory officer quit yesterday. Bye-bye, Deaver.
And Bill, thanks for the 5. For $500, I'll turn on my camera. Wink, wink. Imagine the disappointment, too. That's the funny part. That you guys sometimes pay me to do this, and it's like, what are you doing? Imagine the disappointment where, like, I'll turn on the camera and it's me in a bathrobe, like in a fuzzy robe and curlers in my hair. Dan Davis, thanks for the 5.
Megan, you need to fix that truck with blue tape.
What the damage that we did to the trucks, Jeff, cannot be fixed with blue tape. No, sir. We need tow trucks for this shit. Dan Davis says, what happened to my other super tips? Well, I played them early in the show. Did you go somewhere? Were you thinking of these? Let's see. I played this one.
What happened to the blue tape memes?
I played that one. And then there were a couple more too. I think I remember. Let's see. Wait, I'm looking for more. No, that was it, I think. Were there more? Wait, I'm looking. Hold on. I don't want to miss any. Where's my hold music? All right. Dan Davis. Yes, we had the Vices one with the truck and the blue tape. What happened to the blue tape memes? And were there more? I'm not seeing them. Maybe it didn't go through because those are the ones that I saw. So if they didn't go through, I don't think you got charged because it would be on my, it would be there. And Sherry, email subject, how to serve Dave. Oh, okay. Thank you for the subject line. That helps a lot. Okay, let me go check. That really helps a lot. Thank you very much. There it is. All right, I got it. Did you want me to read it out loud? Do you want me to read it out loud, or do you want me to just forward this on to Jeremy? I don't want to like wreck your idea. Just tell me in the chat. You don't have to send a super chat. Just tell me in the chat if you want me to read it out loud, or if this is just for Jeremy. We're waiting. We're waiting, Sherry. You can't tell me, you can't complain about dead air now. I've got the whole music on. Miyagi says, Megan, email bonus shin kicks. Okay, Sherry, I'm glad I asked. See, I'm glad I asked because I'm like, well, what if I give away your great idea and then you can't use it? Right? You don't want me to say it out loud, right? Yeah, okay. I'm glad I asked. I'm really glad I asked. Okay. I think we got to everything. Oh no, somebody sent me a Cash App. Hold on. I saw that in the beginning of the show and I don't want to miss that because one of you sent me something on Cash App, which I very much appreciate because that goes directly to my masseuse. It was from Debbie. Debbie, thanks for the $40. She said, Debbie Baker said, happy anniversary to you. Oh, that's so sweet. That goes directly to my massage therapist, by the way. So thank you. Anybody who sends Cash Apps, that's what I use it for. I save up so I can go and get my neck fixed because it is just so bad. God, I'm at the point now where sleeping is even hard. And I dread waking up because as soon as I wake up, the pain is so bad in the morning. Oh, I can't stand it. I can't get comfortable. You really appreciate not being in pain when you go back to being in pain. Like my pain level is usually like a 2. And yep, Debbie, I just got it. Thank you. I just read that. Thank you so much for sending that. I appreciate it. When I go back to like from a 2 to like a 7 or an 8, I'm just floored by how much my mind is overtaken by the thoughts of pain all day long. And like, all I can think about is the pain and how much it hurts. And that is no way to live. Oh my God. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. So, I can't go back here. I just can't. And now I'm dealing with this possible tear in my shoulder. And so working out is not easy. And like, that's also what helps. So yeah, it's a whole problem, but I'm going to recover. I'm going to get better. I'm not going to stay like this. At least now I know, at least I'm not going to stay like I was in pain for a good 6 months where I was at like an 8 and I wanted to die. But I know now that I can get out of it and I can get back to a 2. So it's just dealing with it while it's here and just living through it anyway. Falling apart, Megan. You need blue tape. Yep. And on that note, I am headed out of here, and you guys are the best. Thank you so much for being great and being you. Remember, don't forget to send me your memes for the ice on my hand, heat on my shoulder video because I totally want to make that. And I will be debuting that video then on a stream soon. So if you're sending me, don't forget to send me those memes because I would love to see it. Like of Archie Ruckus looking at me quizzically while I'm laying on the patio. All right. And since everybody is still thinking about blue painter's tape, I think we'll play my new song on the way out. Later.
Where the cypress trees sway, there's a man named Swampy raising gators night and day. He feeds them scraps and whispers secrets in their ear, tending to his gators, but he's living in fear. Oh, Swampy's got the blues from that blue painter's tape. Right on. Swampy's got the blues from that blue painter's tape. Right on. Ooh, he wrapped around a lawsuit, now he can't escape. At his gate, federal papers all wrapped up in tape, then wrapped up, oh Lord. That tape was blue, like a curse he couldn't face. Turn a curse couldn't face. Swampy shook in his boots, hiding in his place. From that blue painter's tape, yeah. Ooh, Swampy's got the blues from that blue painter's tape, yeah. Ooh, it wrapped around a lawsuit, now he can't escape. No, he can't escape. Gators in a swamp, laughing, normal folk can't relate. He called his daughter, said, girl, you take my place. Peel that tape off of me, I choose not to be around. She rolled her eyes, but she faced that blue tape down. What up? Ooh, face that blue tape down. While Swampy cowered in his truck, not making a sound. Went up, oh, you sad clown. Hiding from his troubles, leaving his girl in a scrape. Went up, he left her in a scrape. Oh, Swampy's got the blues from that blue painter's tape. Went up, ooh, Swampy's got the blues from that blue painter's tape. Went up, ooh, it wrapped around a lawsuit, now he can't escape. No, he can't escape. Gators in a swamp, laughing, normal folk can't relate. From that blue painter's tape, got a ooh. Swampy's got the blues from that blue painter's tape, got a ooh. It wrapped round a lawsuit, now he can't escape. No, he can't escape. Swampy can't escape from that blue painter's tape. Ooh, he can't escape that blue painter's tape.